Next level taken here. This is Injustice 2. I'm really kicking myself for not getting this on Black Friday. It was like 14 bucks. Blah blah blah. We're gonna read all this stuff. Limitation of liability, remedies, seizure warnings, dispute resolution, arbitration. You agree to sell your soul to us. What? Class section waivers, yada yada yada. This is a trial. It's a full game trial. It's I think it's a 1 hour trial. I might be incorrect about that. Or possibly you can play all weekend. This trial is currently inactive. To play Injustice 2, please purchase a full. What do you mean currently inactive? The trial just started today. Okay. I'm gonna have to try the Xbox version here in a second if this doesn't work. Yeah, trial's supposed to be from Thursday to basically till Sunday night. So basically all weekend. I'm not sure why it's not working. I downloaded it. I mean, I will switch to the Xbox side of things and try it there. So I'm not going to give up on this. I actually didn't even want to download the beta to the PS4 because when you download betas on PlayStation 4, it's like you can't delete it. It's constantly there, and it just annoys me. You know the beta's never going to go live again. It's just taking up space. I mean, it's not taking up physical space, but it's on the list. It's making my list longer, and it's just pointless. I don't want to see it there. It's no good. It's no use. Let me delete it for good. Xbox does. So I'm not sure what's going on here. And I don't feel like Googling it up and see if anybody else is having the same issues. Updating game data. Maybe this will do it. Nope. The trial is currently inactive. You suck. To play Injustice 2, please purchase the full version, blah blah blah. Full version's on sale. Downloadable version's on sale for $24.99. But you could have gotten a brand new physical copy for 14 bucks a couple weeks back. That Black Friday, Cyber Monday type event. And I screwed up by not getting it. Originally I had picked up Injustice 2 like brand new, 60 bucks, and then I was like, well, I like the first one, but I didn't love it. You know, I like superheroes, but I don't, you know, love DC Comics that much. Batman's okay, Superman's okay, but aside from that, I'm more of a Marvel vs. Capcom fellow. But I digress. I'm going to the Xbox side of things, so stay tuned. Stick around. I'll be broadcasting probably on the Xbox streaming site that I will not name here for fear that YouTube will come and beat me up with a baseball bat or something. And then what I'll do is once I'm done with the gameplay, I'll maybe either edit it and trim it down, or maybe I'll just take the whole gameplay as a whole and upload it. I'm going to try to play story mode, which I think you can play the first 3 chapters of, and then it cuts you off. And I'm playing maybe an online match or two if I get my butt handed to me, because these people have been playing for a while. You know, some of these people have had it since day one, and so they know what they're doing. And although I did play like the original Injustice a couple weeks back with a friend via share play. That's one feature I wish Xbox had. But then again, there's a lot of features Xbox has that I wish PS4 had, including free backwards compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Greedy with that PlayStation Now, plus the whole streaming thing, and you know, internet's. If your internet sucks, or if it's bad at the time, then the whole thing kind of sucks. Oh, speaking of internet, the net neutrality. Before I, get off of here, I know it sucks looking at the screen like this. The trial's currently inactive. But net neutrality, man, we're in trouble. Comcast and Time Warner are gonna be able to do whatever the hell they want now. They're gonna throw out the internet. It just sucks for streamers. It sucks for small sites, and then you gotta imagine that like a site like Netflix, which pulls in huge amounts of bandwidth, Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, sites like that, they're gonna try to charge them more, and then ultimately, who are they gonna pass the cost down to? Us. I mean, this is not good. I've seen Comcast do a lot of shady things. Comcast is the #1 provider of internet in the United States, And Comcast is not a good company. I hate Comcast with a passion. And for now, for them to be able to basically have full reigns to, you know, make some back deals, and it's just no. And then I find it funny that they had like 1,000,000 comments that were posted, you know, in favor of, yeah, let's get rid of net neutrality, blah blah blah. Okay, 1,000,000 of these comments, and they're coming from California, New York, and I think Florida, and half of the people are dead. The other half were minors that didn't even make these comments. So that tells you something. Obviously, they're hacking the system, or they're utilizing what they can to get their way. I don't know who paid them off. You know, it could have been Comcast, could have been somebody else. It doesn't matter. But 1,000,000 fake people chiming in, yeah, get rid of net neutrality. I don't know anybody that knows what they're talking about that is in favor of getting rid of net neutrality. So we're in trouble. Oh yeah, and Disney bought Fox. They don't have the Fox News Channel or the Fox Sports networks, but I mean they might as well because they got everything else. They got the movie studio, so now Disney owns the number, 2 and 4 movie studios. They own a huge, there was only 6 movie companies before anyway. Now there's even less. This is not good. I'm telling you, it's not good for the consumer ultimately. They own a big majority stake in Hulu. This is definitely not good. I'm not talking about some more of this in the other stream that I do. For those that don't want to look at this screen here, because who can blame you? This went wrong. This went horribly awry. I'll try one more time though. Disney, I could see them like censoring things like Family Guy. Disney has a family image. They used to have Miramax and some, R-rated movies and things, but they shut those studios down. They shut those companies down. So about 7-8 years ago, I can't imagine that this is a good thing. I can't imagine that they'll leave like Family Guy and The Simpsons doing what they do. Because if you look at Family Guy, they made fun of Walt Disney and said some pretty bleeped up jokes about Walt Disney. So you think that Disney now owns that, or you think they're gonna be okay with go ahead. They're gonna either neuter these shows, and they're not gonna be the same. It's like Disney, buying South Park, and they're gonna change it. They're gonna change it or take it off the air, one or the other. Sabotage it and kill it, or kill it outright. This is just bad. I can see them ending The Simpsons, even though Simpsons hasn't been funny in 20 years or so, but that's not the point. It's not good. You have less competition. I mean, basically they own 2 networks. I don't even know how that's possible. I guess they said they don't own the broadcast networks, but I mean, they do own the Fox network, I would imagine. They don't own the sports channels. They don't own the local channels, like Fox 5 in New York and things. I give up on the beta. Take your beta, and it better work in Xbox is all I can say. Alright, I'll leave you on that note. I'll talk more about net neutrality and all the other Disney crap and why this beta is not working. Well, it's not a beta, it's a trial, but same thing basically. Till next time, this has been Next Level Taken, frustrated and confused.